How's it going, guys? It's December 2nd, and here is your daily breakdown of the conditions you can expect across the lower 48 for the next 5 to 7 days. Temperature-wise, not much has changed. The Climate Prediction Center still wants to keep the east cool for the next 6 to 10 days and the west warm for the next 6 to 10 days. If you think it was cold today in the southeast, just wait till tomorrow. We'll see some temperature anomalies, 20 to even 25 degrees below average in some locations. And after a slight warm-up Thursday across the east, more cold air returns on Friday and sticks around until about Sunday or Monday, and you can see some of these temperature anomalies for the weekend across the east are also 15 to 20 degrees below average. But could we see this change as we get into next week? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. And unfortunately, for much of the west during this time frame, you will continue to see temperatures anywhere from 5 to even 20 degrees above average in some locations. Now, this warm air over the next week out west is caused by some ridging, which is also why we're expecting to see some dry conditions until about Saturday or Sunday, where we could see a system move into the Pacific Northwest. But out east, we have a whole different story. As we get into Tuesday and Wednesday, you can see this Clipper system moving through northern Wisconsin, most of Michigan, and then into the mid-Atlantic and New England. Now, if we wanted to take the latest Euro at its word, some of this snow would start moving into northern Wisconsin around Wednesday and across Michigan around Wednesday as well, and then begin to blanket inland New England as we push into Thursday and Friday. It is definitely possible for some of this snow to fall in areas like Boston, New York City, and Philly. It's just a very small chance because our temperatures are likely to be slightly too warm. So unfortunately, I wouldn't get your hopes up. Now, seeing snow in cities like Buffalo, Detroit, Cleveland, and Pittsburgh look a lot more likely. Although Pittsburgh and Detroit may just see a dusting. We do also have a very strange signal for some southeastern snow as we move into tomorrow. This is about 12 hours out. We see the possibility for a dusting from Charlotte all the way up to Raleigh, North Carolina. Definitely an inch or two is possible in Appalachia, and maybe a dusting across parts of the southern Midwest, Kentucky, and Tennessee. Now, some of this is likely not to accumulate, but I do expect that some of these areas will see that snow falling. It just won't stick. And as we move into Wednesday and Thursday, we do expect some of this Gulf moisture to start moving into eastern Texas through Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. And then moving into late Thursday and into early Friday, you do see a decent cool down in the south. And we're talking about wind chills possibly getting into the 20s into cities like New Orleans, Louisiana, Mobile, Alabama, and Tallahassee, Florida, and maybe even the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And last but not least, we'll look at a tiny bit further and into the December 10th to 11th timeframe. This system could be very interesting. We may see some serious troughing moving down from the north with some serious moisture moving up from the Gulf at the same time. Now, depending on the amplification of this trough and the timing of this moisture, we could potentially see a large snowstorm for someone up here in the Northeast or potentially the Midwest. But it's too early to tell, so let's wait a little bit longer to forecast that. All right, as always, guys, I appreciate you watching this video. I do stream every night to answer your forecasting questions, and I upload videos like this every single day. I'll see you in the next video.